So last time I posted this video talking about Sony A7 III in 2022, and people got so active for that. You know, I got so many good, valuable, honest opinions from you guys. You know, I feel so good about that because we are on the same page, still loving Sony A7 III in 2022. But I found this kind of comment like probably even A7 III is overkill for beginners. And this one too, I'm still using Alpha 6400. Okay, so I thought APS-C camera is the great option to start from for some beginners. Not full frame A7 III or A7C, APS-C Alpha 6600 in 2022. What about this? Yeah, I know it's small sensor, APS-C, but don't you dare underestimate like, hey, you stupid, out of date, a small noob. Please don't. Because still, it's a legit Sony's famous and popular mirrorless camera in all time. But I know it's not the trend for sure, and I know not many people are talking about that in 2022. But I know it's still a great camera and it's good for a lot of people. So today my mission is bring the Sony A6600 back to the inside of the circle of your mirrorless camera choices. So I found 4 major strengths of A6600, but let's start from professionally designed but easy to use on a daily base build quality. So this is budget APS-C camera, but that doesn't mean it's cheap quality. Actually, the body structure is really good. First of all, there are 4 custom buttons and 2 custom dials like A7 III. You know, this allows you to be flexible in many situations. You can have the access of functions whatever you need right away. Honestly, I can't live without those. And other dials and buttons are not that different from A7 III. So this camera is totally designed professionally, but look how small it is. Even though it has a viewfinder, which is pretty necessary for me, and this vertical flip screen, and not that bad grip, it totally can fit in your pocket. So what I really like about this camera is the balance. Although the usability is so good, it's so light and small. That makes you want to carry this camera everywhere, whenever, wherever. And the second strength is that you can build the lens system inexpensively. No need to say, full frame lenses are very expensive and big most of the time. You know, APS-C lenses are not that cheap obviously, but definitely they are more inexpensive and smaller than full frame lenses. So this is really attractive. So I think this is one of huge reasons why so many people are still sticking with APS-C cameras. If you try to have some prime lenses on full frame, that costs you a lot, but in APS-C, you can do it. You can have 2 or 3 prime lenses and give yourself the options of expressions. You can enjoy trying many different lenses. And strength number 3 is modern standard level image quality. It has 4K up to 30 FPS and 1080p up to 120 FPS, so it has slow motion. This is same as A7 III. Resolution and detail are fine. Footages are very clean, details were well captured. And it can shoot S-Log3. I thought it would be noisy on APS-C, but actually it was very clean, totally usable. If you shoot correctly with S-Log and 4K, you can produce like this high quality result. But I gotta tell you the truth, I shoot with A7 III full frame, right? So compared to that, I thought S-Log3 on APS-C is a little bit rough, especially on the shadow. When the condition is good, I felt APS-C is not that different from full frame, but when the condition is bad, the sensor size does matter. So overall, I am pretty much satisfied with the result from this camera, and what I was surprised is autofocus speed. Come on, that was way faster than I thought. Probably it's this fast because it's APS-C, which is smaller sensor and less bulky than full frame. But definitely, this autofocus speed and accuracy is one of the great reasons to use this camera. And this eye tracking system is just so useful. Plus this flip screen, I thought this camera was really great for the solo filming. So except it's APS-C, the video spec is more than enough. Especially for people who shoot on a daily basis. Actually, for me, this has pretty much what I need as the second camera. A small sensor, not the big deal. Other things are too good to forget about that. And this has 24 megapixel, same as A7 III. It can shoot RAW, and it has 3 aspect ratio, 3:2, 16:9, and 1:1. Actually, A7 doesn't have this 1:1. Same as the video, I am pretty much satisfied with the photography performance. I think this A6600 is really great hybrid camera. It can shoot video and photo at the relatively high level. I just felt, you know, it's just the sensor sensor size. When I was shooting photos at the street, simply it was good. It's so light and small, but it produces the high quality raw files which has huge potential of editing. I just liked it. So in my opinion, basically this A6600 is almost same as A7 III about this image quality thing. It produces really high quality videos and photos. Of course, A7 III is better than A6600 in low light ability and S-Log3 quality, but still, this small body produces this kind of high quality result. Yeah, it's just good deal. So the last strength is extension of focal length on a full frame lens. Well, if you put the full frame lens, for example, this 50mm 1.8 on APS-C camera like A6600, the actual focal length will be about 1.6 times longer. So in this case, it will be about 80mm. Pros of using full frame lenses on APS-C cameras is generally full frame lenses are better than APS-C in an image quality, and most of them are really expensive, but some of them are not. Like this 50mm macro, normal 50mm, 85mm, and 28mm, and this 28-70mm kit lens, they cost like APS-C lenses, but actually they are full frame high quality lenses, and you can use them with 1.6 times longer focal length on APS-C cameras. So 50mm will be 80mm and 85mm will be 136mm. This small lens can be 136mm on A6600. To me, that sounds like wow. But I don't recommend you to do this. It's just the balance is awful. So if you want to get this focal length advantage, try using full frame lenses on APS-C. Alright, so was my mission accomplished? You decide. But anyway, as we saw, this A6600 has amazing specs. For me, seriously, I thought it would be perfect for my second camera or for when I go climbing. If I have to restrict the amount of gears, I probably choose this camera over full frame A7 III, A7 IV. Also, I recommend this camera to people who want to shoot every day, like on a daily basis, and don't need a high level professional quality. Still, it's really great camera to capture moments of your life. Anyway, to sum up, the biggest strength of this camera is almost A7 III quality out of this small body. So next time, let's dive into the comparison between A6600 APS-C and A7 III full frame, so you guys just stay tuned in. Let me just say one thing. You don't need to be a catfish. You can be who you are. You can be, just the way you are. Like, do you really want full frame camera? Or you just want to be some influencer who has full frame camera? I think maybe things you want are already around you. Okay, this is it. If you have any questions, thoughts, don't hesitate to leave the comment below. So today's topic is pretty much it, and thank you for watching this video. If you like this one, show me a thumb and hit the subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.